Good morning, my dear students. Welcome to our zoology online class. Hope you are very happy and hope you are studying every day's portion. Okay, dear students, in the last class we studied about the structure of alimentary canal. Okay, in the last class we completed all the organs of our alimentary canal. Okay, from mouth to anus. Okay, mouth, buccal cavity, tongue, teeth, pharynx, esophagus, small intestine, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, anus. Okay, so these are the organs of our alimentary canal. So we have completed all these organs in the last class. Dear students, today's class, we are going to study about two more important topics, and these topics are also very important for 2 mark questions and 2 mark questions, 3 mark questions, and 1 mark questions. Many 1 mark questions also there. Okay, dear students, our first topic is histology of gut. Histology of gut. See, already I told you our alimentary canal is made up of many organs. Okay, from the esophagus to rectum. Rectum is the last part of the large intestine. Okay, so from the esophagus to rectum, the wall of the alimentary canal is made up of four important layers. Okay, so the wall of the esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine. Okay, so these organs wall is made up of four important layers. Okay, so now we are going to study about all the layers of the wall of the alimentary canal. Okay, listen very carefully, dear students. This is one of the very important 3 mark question. Okay, see the cross section of these organs. Okay, so just imagine the esophagus. So when we take a cross section of this esophagus, we can see four important layers. Okay, similarly in the stomach, small intestine, large intestine, every organs, the cross sections consist of, you can see four important organs. The four important layer. The first layer is called serosa. First layer is called serosa. So the outermost layer of the alimentary canal is made up of a layer. This layer is called serosa layer. Okay, and this serosa layer is made up of squamous epithelium and large amount of connective tissues. So the serosa layer is made up of squamous epithelium and connective tissues. Okay, then next to serosa, the inner layer is called muscularis. Okay, this muscularis layer is made up of smooth muscles, smooth circular muscles, and also longitudinal muscles. So smooth circular muscles and longitudinal muscles are present in the muscularis layer. Okay, and this layer also consists of network of nerve cells. Okay, network of nerve cells and parasympathetic nerves also connected with this muscularis layer. Here this parasympathetic nerve controlling the peristalsis movement. Peristalsis meaning when the food is moving from one part of the alimentary canal to next part, a wave-like structure is there. Okay, a wave there and wave-like appearance is giving. So this appearance is called peristalsis movement. This movement is called peristalsis movement. So the parasympathetic nerve connected with the muscularis layer controlling the peristalsis movement of the foot. Okay, dear students. Then next to this muscularis, one more layer is there. That layer is called submucosa layer. This submucosa layer is made up of loose connective tissues, and this layer consists of more amount of nerve cells, blood vessels, and also lymph vessels. Okay, so the third layer is the submucosa layer. This layer is made up of connective tissues and more amount of nerve cells and blood vessels and lymph vessels are present in this layer. And the last layer is called a mucosa layer. The inner layer of the alimentary canal is called mucosa layer, and this layer secreting the mucus. Okay, this layer secreting a fluid. This fluid name is called mucus. Okay, dear students, so hope you are understood this histology of gut. So the wall of the, once again repeat, the wall of the alimentary canal is made up of four important layers. The outer layer is called serosa layer, then the next layer is called muscularis layer, and the next layer is called submucosa, and the inner layer is called mucosa layer. Understand that you? Understand? So hope you are understood these 3 mark questions. Then next we are going to study about digestive glands. Our entire digestive system, the wall of the entire digestive system has many glands. Okay, many glands and cells are present and they are secreting a biological catalytes. That means a chemical-like substance is secreted by these glands and name of this chemical-like substance is called enzymes. Okay, so the digestive glands present in our digestive system secreting a biological catalytes or a chemical-like substance. Name of this substance is called enzyme. Name of this substance is called enzymes. Understand a few? So dear students, first you are going to study about the first digestive gland, the salivary gland. Okay, so salivary gland is located inside the buccal cavity or inside the mouth. Okay, our salivary gland is located inside the mouth. There are three pairs of salivary glands are present inside our mouth. Okay, so there are this is one more question. There are three pairs of salivary glands are present inside our mouth. So the first salivary gland name is called parotid gland. First salivary gland name is called parotid gland, and this gland is the largest gland among the three salivary glands. Okay, so already I told you there are three pairs of salivary glands are there. The first gland is called parotid gland. It's the largest gland, and this gland is located in the cheek region. Okay, and next gland is called submaxillary gland. Okay, submaxillary gland, and this submaxillary gland is present in the lower jaw. And the third gland is called sublingual gland, and this sublingual gland is present below the tongue. Okay, dear students. So there are three pairs of salivary glands there. The first gland is called parotid gland. It is the largest gland, largest salivary gland. It is present in the cheek region. Then second gland is called submaxillary gland, and this submaxillary gland is present in the lower jaw. And next gland is called sublingual. This sublingual salivary gland is present in the below the tongue region. Hope you have understood these points. Then next point about the salivary gland is there are three ducts. Duct means tube-like structures. Okay, there are three ducts are arising from these three salivary glands, and finally it is opening inside the mouth. Okay, so each and every salivary gland is opened with a small duct or tube-like structure, and this tube-like structure is finally opened inside the mouth. Okay, listen very carefully. Stenosis ducts. Okay, stenosis duct or tube. This tube is arising from the parotid gland, and it is finally opened in the mouth region inside the mouth. Okay, then next tube or duct is called Waters duct. Okay, this Waters duct is arising from the submaxillary salivary gland and finally opened in the mouth. Then the next last duct is called Bartholin's duct. Okay, Bartholin's duct. This duct is arising from the sublingual salivary gland and finally opened in the mouth. Understand, my dear friends? So now we studied about the three important ducts of the salivary gland. So in parotid gland is associated with the parotid gland is associated with a duct, it is called stenosis duct. Then submaxillary salivary gland is connected with a duct, it is called Wharton duct. Then sublingual salivary gland also connected with a duct, this duct is called Bartholin's duct. Okay, so the salivary juice secreted by this parotid gland is passing through the stenosis duct and finally released in the mouth. Like that, the salivary juice secreted by the submaxillary salivary gland is passing through this Wharton's duct and finally it is released in the mouth. The next is sublingual. Okay, the salivary juice secreted by this sublingual salivary gland is passing through this Bartholin's tube and finally it is released in the mouth. Understand, my dear friends? So many one mark questions also here. Three pairs of salivary gland, their locations and the duct or tubes arising from these salivary glands. Understand? So hope you are understood the salivary gland. Then next we are going to study about the next gland, gastric gland. Okay, the next gland is called gastric gland. See, the gastric gland is located in the wall of the stomach. Okay, so the inner wall of the stomach is lined with a special type of gland. That gland name is called gastric gland. Okay, that gland is called gastric gland. Then, so the location of this gastric gland is wall of the stomach. That's the first point over. Then, this gastric gland consists of three types of cells. Okay, there are three types of cells are present in the gastric gland. The first cell is called peptic cells. These peptic cells secreting enzyme. Then the second cell is called Goblet cells. These cells secreting mucus. And the last cell is called oxyntic cells. These oxyntic cells secreting hydrochloric acid. Okay, dear students. So now we completed 2 points about the gastric glands. First we studied about the location. It is located in the wall of the stomach. Then we studied about the 3 cells and their secretions of the gastric glands. Okay, the first cell is called peptic cells. These peptic cells secreting enzyme. Then goblet cell, these cells secreting mucus, and oxyntic cell, these cells secreting hydrochloric acid. Okay, then one more important factor also present in this gastric gland. Name of that factor is called gastric intrinsic factor. Gastric intrinsic factor. This gastric intrinsic factor responsible for the absorption of vitamin B12. Okay, vitamin B12 is highly absorbed inside the stomach. Okay, so this factor, this gastric intrinsic factor, only responsible for the absorption of vitamin B12 inside the stomach. Okay, dear students. So here also many one more questions are there. For example, the gas cells secreting hydrochloric acid inside the stomach. The which cells are secreting hydrochloric acid? The answer is oxyntic cells. Like that, many one more questions also there. Okay, so hope you all understood this gastric gland also. Then next gland is the liver. Next one is the liver. Liver is the largest glands present in our alimentary canal. Okay, it's the very largest glands. Okay, and it is located in the upper right side of the abdominal cavity. Okay, the upper left side of the abdominal cavity, stomach is there. Then the upper right side of the abdominal cavity is occupied by this liver. Okay, and this liver is connected with the diaphragm. Liver is connected with the diaphragm. Then one of the important character of this liver is regeneration. Okay, so if any cells or tissues damaged inside the liver, it can be replaced within 3 to 4 weeks. Okay, so liver have high regeneration capacity. It can regenerate their cells within 3 to 4 weeks. Understand of you? Then next point, the liver is divided into 4 lobes. 2 lobes are called major lobes, right and left major lobes, and 2 minor lobes, right and left minor lobes. So there are 4 lobes are present in the liver, 2 major lobes and 2 minor lobes. And all these 4 lobes are again divided into many small lobules. All these 4 lobes are again divided into many small lobules. Okay, then next point, the lobes are connected with a small membrane. Name of that membrane is called Gilson's capsule. Name of this membrane is called Gilson capsule. So there are 4 major lobes are there. 4 lobes are there. 2 lobes are major lobe, 2 lobes are minor lobe. Then all the 4 lobes are again divided into many small lobules, and each and every lobules are covered by a small membrane. Name of that membrane is called Gilson's capsule. Understand a few? Then the liver secreting a fluid. Okay, name of that fluid is called bile. Okay, name of this fluid is called bile. Then this bile is stored inside a underground structure, underground organ. Name of that organ is called gallbladder. So bile is secreted by the liver, but it is stored inside the gallbladder. Understand a few? So you are understood all these points. Then next listen very carefully. See, the duct or the tube arising from the liver is joined with the duct arising from the gallbladder. Okay, so the liver duct and the gallbladder duct both are joining togetherly and forming a common bile duct. Okay, then this bile duct, common bile duct, is joined with the pancreatic duct. Coming from the pancreas. Okay, so the common bile duct is connected or joined with the pancreatic duct and forming hepatopancreatic duct. Understand a few? Understand? So I repeat these points once again. So the liver secreting bile, but the bile is stored inside the gallbladder, and the liver duct and the gallbladder duct both are togetherly joining and forming a common bile duct. This common bile duct is joined with the duct of pancreas and forming hepatopancreatic duct. Understand a few? This hepatopancreatic duct open inside the duodenum. Open inside the duodenum. So here duodenum is a U-shaped part of the small intestine. First U-shaped part of the small intestine is called duodenum. So this hepatopancreatic duct is open inside the duodenum. Understand you? So dear students, now one very important one more question I am going to say. See, in between the hepatopancreatic duct and duodenum. So hepatopancreatic duct is open inside the duodenum. So in this place, a sphincter muscle is present. Name of the sphincter is called sphincter of OD. Sphincter of OD. So dear students, in alimentary canal there are 4 types of sphincter muscles are there. Already we have completed the first 3 sphincter muscles. Okay. Now the last sphincter muscle is called sphincter of OD. It is located between the hepatopancreatic duct and duodenum. Understand of you? Understand? So hope you all understood all the points about the liver. So here many one more questions are there. Example, which organs having high regeneration capacity? The answer is liver. Okay. Then which is the largest gland in our digestive system? Liver. Okay. Then next. The liver is the lobules of the liver is covered with dash membrane. Okay, it's a capsule. Like that, many one more questions also here in this liver. Understand? Then the functions of this liver. Now we are going to study about the functions of liver. Liver performing many important functions inside our body. Okay, inside our digestive system. Okay, the first major function is this liver only destroy the aged blood cells. Okay, after reaching the age, the blood cells or BCW blood cells are automatically destroyed. So it is destroyed inside the liver. So this is the major function of the liver. Then the second major function of the liver is store the glucose in the form of glycogen. Okay, store the glucose in the form of glycogen, and it also release the glucose into the bloodstream. Okay, release the glucose inside the bloodstream. So this is the second function of the liver. Then the third function, this liver store the fat soluble vitamins and minerals. Store fat soluble vitamins and minerals. And the fourth function, this liver only detoxify the toxic substance. Okay, suppose if some any toxic materials or the poisonous substance enter inside the body, the liver only neutralize or reduce the toxic effect of that substance. Okay, and the last functions of the liver is liver only producing some essential amino acid and urea. Understand a few? So once again repeat the functions of the liver is one of the very important 2 mark questions. So once again repeat all the functions. The first function is destroying the aged blood cells. Second one is storing the glucose in the form of glycogen and releasing the glucose in the blood. Okay. Then the next one is it detoxify the toxic substance. Okay, store the fat soluble vitamins and minerals, and the last one is this liver only responsible for synthesizing of some essential amino acid and urea. Understand a few? So these are the functions of liver. So now we have completed the next organ, liver. Okay, hope you all understood all these points about liver. Okay, then the last gland of our digestive system is pancreas. Okay, the last gland is called pancreas as the second largest gland of our body. Second largest gland, and the color of this gland is yellow color. Okay, then location, it is located between the 2 arms of U-shaped duodenum. Already I told you duodenum is a U-shaped organ and it is the first parts of the small intestine. So in between, so just imagine sir, U-shape means okay, between these 2 arms the pancreas is located. So the location of this pancreas is in between the duodenum. Okay. Then next point, the pancreas acts as both exocrine gland and endocrine gland. Pancreas acts as both the exocrine gland and endocrine gland. Here, the exocrine portion of the pancreas secreting pancreatic juice. The exocrine portion of the pancreas secreting pancreatic juice, and this pancreatic juice consists of many enzymes. The enzymes are pancreatic amylase, trypsin and pancreatic lipase. Okay, pancreatic amylase, trypsin and pancreatic lipase. These are the 3 enzymes present in the pancreatic juice secreted by the exocrine portion of the pancreas. Understand of you? Then the endocrine portion. Okay, already told you the pancreas is acting as both the exocrine and the endocrine gland. So the endocrine portion of the pancreas is called islets of Langerhans. The endocrine portion of the pancreas is called islets of Langerhans. So one more question. Understand? Then these islets of Langerhans secreting two important hormones. One hormone is called insulin and the second hormone is called glucagon. The islets of Langerhans is made up of two types of cells, alpha cells and beta cells. Here alpha cells secreting glucagon and beta cells secreting the hormone insulin. Understand, my dear students? So once again repeat all the points about this pancreas. Pancreas is the second largest endocrine gland and the color of this gland is yellow color and it is located in between the duodenum. Then it is acting as both the exocrine gland and the endocrine gland. The exocrine portion of the pancreas secreting pancreatic juice. This pancreatic juice consists of three types of enzyme: pancreatic amylase, trypsin, pancreatic lipase. Then the endocrine portion of the pancreas is called islets of Langerhans. These islets of Langerhans has two types of cells, alpha cells and beta cells. Here alpha cells secreting glucagon and beta cells secreting insulin. Understand, my friends? Now we have completed the digestive class. First we studied about the salivary gland, then we studied about gastric gland, then we studied about liver, and finally we studied about the pancreas. Understand? So all these glands are separately may be asked for 2 mark or 3 mark question. Understand? And maybe 1 mark questions. Already I told you some example for some 1 mark questions. Okay, my dear students. Okay, dear students. Hope you all enjoyed today's class. So try to complete these question answers today itself. Okay. So we will meet in the next class. Thank you.